Okay, hi, it's Dr. Buford. We're just getting started on the left shoulder treatment. We're just putting in a shaver so we can clean up some of these torn areas and see exactly what's going on here. This torn tissue hanging down is part of the torn rotator cuff tendon. And so we're just going to debride that very quickly. The biceps tendon is back behind there. And as I get on the other side of the biceps, I can further clean up this rotator cuff tear. Okay, so the other thing we're going to look at now is this biceps anchor is loose. You can see some tearing here. And this is a relatively unstable biceps anchor. I'll show some more in just a minute. Okay, so here's how we measure these partial tears. Here's the articular footprint. And the width of the shaver is about 5 millimeters. So we've got a tear that's extending about 5 millimeters into the cuff, which is about a 50% tear on balance, maybe a shade less. But that's what a 50% undersurface tear looks like. Now, it's a pretty broad-based tear here because you can see all the way back here that this isn't normal. Okay? Start the surgery primarily by first securing this biceps tendon. Using this black wire that we call a shuttle relay. We'll go ahead and retrieve it here. And so now we're going to load that black wire with a stitch. If you don't have an RC open, you can open it. Then we'll pull back. That gives us a stitch going through the biceps as you see there. Now we're going to repeat the process one more time with our needle. Slightly different area. That. See how we've got this lock stitch around the biceps now. It gives us a secure hold. Now we can release the biceps at its base here so it won't cause any more problems inside the joint. We'll get this done and show you some more in just a minute. So now the biceps is out of the way. Still got a little bit of arthritic change in the top of the shoulder, but the good news is with the biceps gone, there won't be any more tension on this labrum. Okay? So usually does just fine once the biceps has been released. That's the edge of the biceps right there. We can look up, this is the rotator cuff. It's got this tear in it. And again, we measure from the articular margin here up to the remaining cuff that's inserted. It's a little more than 50% torn. Hold the shaver, please. We're going to rotate one towards the back of the shoulder. And other than some degenerative labral tearing, there's anything else significant that we're going to have to worry about. That's all checking out pretty good. Okay? Passing a spinal needle through the part of the cuff that's torn, and then we're passing a purple marker stitch through it so we can find it very quickly on the other side. Boom. And now we're going to go ahead and change positions with your shoulder. Have a look at this from the top side, if you will. Okay, so at the top of the screen is the acromion, which is the bone that makes up the roof of the shoulder. We've spent some time smoothing that out. That looks pretty good. You can rotate the camera around to the left here, look towards the front of the shoulder, and you can see that this is nice and flat all the way to the front. And now we're going to look down, we're going to find that marker stitch, and we'll see why we use it. On this side of the rotator cuff, it's kind of hard to tell where that 50% or 60% tear is. But with the marker stitch, we know it's right there. So we'll pull the marker stitch, and we will do what we call unroot the tear right here. As we do that, a little bit of shaving, we can already see down exactly where the tear is going. We'll keep working here and show you some more in just a minute. Okay, so there we are opening up the tear down into the joint. It's going to be a 1 anchor repair. As I pull back, you can kind of see what we're looking at there. Go ahead and keep your camera, please. We're going to go ahead and use the spinal needle in just a minute. Check our angle of insertion. So that needle coming down. You'd like to place an anchor down right about here. So here you can see we've got sutures coming off an anchor. The anchor's down in the bone here. See if we can get you a better picture of that. Okay. So that looks good. We'll go ahead and show you some more in a minute. Okay, so here I just want to show you the anchor position again. There's the articular margin. Our anchor is back about 4 millimeters from the edge. Now we're going to go ahead and start passing sutures. So in order to do that, we're going to take one suture out on the left side, which is the anterior part of your shoulder. And we're going to sew from the back first. So we'll pull out that little extra suture. We're going to bring in a sewing needle from the right side of the screen, which is the back of your shoulder. Get back here. We're going to try and do a stitch something like that. Just more in a sec. You can see as we pull that first suture underneath, it comes out over here on the right, let's take the crochet hook and get the partner suture. I'm not going to tie these right now because I don't want to make it hard to pass the next two. We will reach in here and get that one. And now the next step is to take another suture out on the left side of the screen. Decide which one we want. Maybe this last one striking would be a good one. Okay, so we've got the cuff repaired. Those two white sutures you see are for the biceps tendon, and we're going to place a suture anchor down and to secure that. So it's going to be what we call a tenodesis. I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, so we just move the camera to the back. So this is the view from the back of your shoulder. You can see the sutures. So the rotator cuff look great. The bicep sutures, those white sutures, are now secured with an anchor right there, and that looks pretty snug. So we've got everything done that we wanted to. I'm happy with the way that looks. We're going to get you back to the recovery room shortly. Good luck to you now. Bye-bye.